So for the few people who actually do watch my channel, the numbers tell me that you actually like me doing something with a 3DS. So like reviewing it, unboxing it, playing with it. I don't know. So I recently got a GameStop gift card and decided to buy another 3DS. I immediately actually regret this, but that's your 3DS. I have been wanting it for a while, so yeah. Well, let's see if it was worth it. So the DS that I bought is the Pikachu 2DS XL that I bought for 120 bucks, refurbished off the GameStop. Now a lot of people do say that the GameStop premium refurbished products are honestly pretty terrible, and I do have to agree with that a lot of times. But sometimes it's not terrible. And since I did get a free GameStop gift card as a gift, well, there's really no like new Nintendo games out right now, and I don't play PS4 or Xbox, and GameStop really doesn't have any PC games that are actually, good. So I decided to go back to my childish dreams of owning a Pikachu DS of some sorts, and after finding that the 2DS Pikachu XL is well, it's only 120 bucks refurbished, I decided to get this and see what we got. So I'm gonna have to move the camera now. So inside this box is a refurbished Pikachu 2DS XL. Now, I honestly always wanted this ever since it came out. And before this came out, I was originally going to try to get the original Pikachu 3DS XL. But, of course, those are almost, well, I don't know. But I was too lazy to actually, go on eBay and try to find one for a good deal. And so I just decided to go with this. So, yeah. That is adorable. So we got the actual DS itself. That's just wrapped around a box. Okay, and it came with a charger. That's just a generic charger. So that's a collection. And here we got the actual DS itself. So, okay, I have to admit, this is actually literally adorable. This is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. So, I'm just gonna carefully let that. This is a lot cheaper than I thought it was gonna be. And the screen is actually pretty clean. The hinge is kind of wobbly. I'm kind of scared. Feels good. I actually never used the 2DS XL yet, so this is all new to me. Your camera placement, rip this off, and then do we have a stylus? Yes, we do have a stylus. Short stylus. Do we have any SD card of some sorts? We do not. Nope, we do. This came with a 4GB micro SD card, and my camera will focus. Okay, now it focuses. So I came with a 4GB micro SD card, so that's always useful. And overall, I'm actually still kind of disappointed in myself. So just for comparison, I'm just gonna get my actual 3DS XL and just, yeah, that's just weird. And then we got the new 3DS non-XL, and then, yeah, I have a problem. But let's move this aside and see what we actually got. So, their power. There's actually power on this thing. I'm impressed. So, did they format it, or... Yep, they did format, so at least they got that right. Okay, now I gotta set this up. Again. I am so regretting this. Okay, so let's actually get into my, depth review of this thing. Honestly, this thing's adorable. I will admit that. But this wasn't the Pikachu 2DS. I honestly do not like this thing that much. To be honest, this feels really cheap. And I mean, well, yeah, of course it's going to feel cheaper. I mean, it's cheaper to manufacture these instead of these and even these. But, it just feels really cheap, and the hinge, I don't know if it's just previous use, but it just feels really flimsy, and the top screen just, I don't know, feels really, well, it's not flexing much, but it just feels really flimsy, and just, the plastic doesn't feel, I don't know, it just feels like really cheap plastic, I mean, especially compared to my new 3DS and new 3DS XL, but I don't know, just because I got used to these for like, you know, a few years. This is my first time ever using a 2DS XL. I mean, in general, I never actually held one of these in real life. But I mean, overall, I'm still kind of, you know, kind of disappointed in my purchase. I guess, because I don't know, the 2DS XL was just like a final last. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess what I'm trying to say is the 2DS XL was like the last attempt to like keep the 3DS family alive. It worked because they give like parents a cheaper alternative to a larger DS with a bigger screen instead of just, you know, trying to find one of these, because these were almost non-existent in North America. And I mean, they worked, but I mean, overall, I don't know. After using the new 3DS XL and the new 3DS non-XL, this just feels really cheap and just weird. And now I have the camera open for some reason. And also the design of, like, camera placements, I guess. Like, this is just weird. This is definitely weird. The shoulder buttons are fine. This just is weird because, like, compared to this, just sticks out of nowhere. The flap I do not like. I legitimately hate this flap. I just don't like it. The stylus, this is just terrible. Like, what is this? They could have, like, try to, like, do the original 3DS and have it extended, but that's just non-usable. And then, I believe the speakers are down here. Yep, the speakers are over there. So, I don't know. I honestly legitimately don't know. To be honest, I'm just gonna outright say, this feels like a kid's toy. It just does not feel as premium as, like, the new 3DS, or especially the new 3DS XL. I mean, I don't know, it just could be, it could be the fact that I used these for a lot longer than me using this. And this is the first time I ever held one, ever touched one. That sounds weird. Or even used one, like, at all. None of my friends ever used this. None of my friends even have 3DSs, let alone as many as I do. I feel like a dick saying that now. But I don't know. Like, I love the design. I love the Pikachu design. I legitimately do. I like this more than the original 3DS XL. I was going to originally buy that, but after seeing this for only 120 bucks, I couldn't resist, because this is faster, this is slightly newer, and just, honestly, it's more cute. That's why I liked it. That's why I bought this. But if I had to choose between this, or this, I legitimately would choose this. The big screens on these are nice, but it just feels a bit too big. I really like the portability, the feel, I suppose, and just, I guess, the fact that I could change faceplates. But I don't know. Okay, I don't know anymore. Like, I don't know. So this was my attempt to, you know, open a box and have this inside, which, well, I already know, but you guys don't. But I mean, I don't know. I like the design. I will admit that. The design is adorable. I love it. It's honestly better than the original one, but the 2DS XL itself is not amazing, especially, you know, coming from, you know, like the actual things. But I mean, if you like the 2DS, then go for it. But really, just get a Switch. So yeah, if you like the video, like it, then hit the other button, subscribe. I don't care anymore. Freaking done.